Hello, I'm Amanda Morton, and I'm here with Chris and Emily from Pear Choices. If you're a non-profit and you're looking for new innovative ways to bring in more donations, then you're really going to want to pay attention to what they have to offer. All I can say is it's free, and they basically do all the work. So with that, let's get started. So guys, what's going on in donations these days?
Wow, donations are really in a struggling situation. Donations over the last 3 years have been down 12 to 15% across all nonprofits. It's really basically what you're looking at is a big pie being eaten up by a lot of nonprofits, so it's very difficult to get them. So what we've done is put together an opportunity for nonprofits to generate donations in a new way, okay, that actually benefits the people who are donating as well as the nonprofit itself.
Great. So how long has Pear Choices been doing this, and who is involved?
There's about 19 players involved with the company right now over the last 3 years. Everywhere from salespeople to marketing people to CFOs. You have basically a huge array of really good, talented individuals. The main management team has well over 100 years of business experience themselves.
Great. So I hear that you have an animation video that really helps us to understand how the program works. Let's take a look.
Imagine if you could donate money to your favorite cause and at the same time earn income, all without writing checks or charging up your credit cards. Well, here's the answer. Pear Choices Community Partner Stores. With Pear Choices Community Partner Stores, you can buy or sell new or used items at great prices and at the same time donate to your favorite cause. But first, who are these community partners? They are organizations that serve their community and really rely on your support to continue doing so. Here are just a few examples of community partners: college fraternities and sororities, Special Olympics, the American Legion, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Autism Society, and community churches. The partners' missions are to serve your community. Here's how they work. Let's say you have a nice coat you no longer wear, just hanging in your closet. You can post that coat for sale on a partner store of your choice. At the time you post it, simply choose what portion of the sell price you would like to keep and what portion you would like to donate once it sells. And just like that, you are now able to earn income and donate a portion of your newfound dollars to your favorite cause. In some cases, you may even be able to claim your donation as a tax deduction, and let's not forget shop at great savings. So let's review. With Pear Choices you can sell and earn income, donate a portion of your newfound dollars, possibly receive tax deductions, and shop at amazing prices. It's a great feeling knowing your donations can have a truly positive impact on important things that affect your community and even the world. You make the impact. Pear Choices makes it simple and painless. So to sell, donate, shop, or to become a community partner, go to www.pccommunitystores.com. It's free.
Wow, that was amazing. So supporters can sell their used items on the Pear Choices platform and decide to donate either some or all of their proceeds. Is that correct?
That's right. That's exactly it. So, and the nice thing is you can also sell new items. So say you had something that you just don't think you wanted, you can also put it in there and sell it as well. So the model here is for the sellers is that we are now giving their supporters a way to actually make money first and then share some of that money as a donation. And that's the value. It motivates the different sellers to be a part of the overall process.
Excellent.
Some donations can be a tax deduction as well. It's basically a digital model exclusively for nonprofits.
What happens if someone buys something and they're not that happy with it?
Okay, so the process is designed so that it protects the buyer. We want to make sure the buyer is satisfied at all times. This keeps good reputation for your store as well as Pear Choices. So the software will ask the buyer 5-10 days whether or not they're happy with the product. And then at that point, once they indicate they're satisfied, then the funds are released.
Okay, thank you, Chris. It looks like we have a few questions from callers. Duke asked, do the store owners have to do the posting?
No, a lot of people get that confused. No, the posting is done by the buyers and the sellers. Okay, so in this case, what will happen is you guys basically have a store. It's basically a platform for your supporters to come in and post new and used items on for sale. And those items are posted by the actual people who want to sell them, not you.
Excellent. And we have another question from David. How are donations tracked?
So every store has its own personal dashboard. From there, you'll be able to see all the incoming donations by month, by quarter, by year, if you'd like to.
Great. And Maria asks, who's responsible for shipping the products?
Shipping products happens between the buyers and the sellers. You're out of that loop. So you don't have to worry about that. Once the item is satisfactorily sold and the buyer is satisfied, the seller and the buyer get together and decide what's the best way to get it to them. Keep in mind, most of these stores are local, so people can also arrange to get close by and pick it up if it's a large item.
Great. So tell us more about what a community partner store is.
Sure. So we can see an example of a community partner store here. Some features that make this really user friendly is it only takes 2 minutes to post an item. We want to make sure that sellers are inclined to post items on there, right? So we don't want it to take too long. Another feature is filtering by categories. So if you're going to support a store and you're looking for something very specific, you're not going to have to scroll through multiple pages in order to find that thing. You can select coats and all of your coats that are available will be there. Another great feature is being able to embed your social media links. So Facebook, Instagram, you can see on the bottom there. You can post it so that once someone's in your store, they can access that and see any other future events coming up. But in the same vein.
So there's another feature on here, which is the master search at the very top. And that allows other buyers to look at other products on your store, even if they're not on your store. That gives you a much bigger audience by being in this digital mall, so to speak. So what they can do is they go on there, let's say looking for purses, and they click on purses. And guess what? Anybody's store who has a purse shows up. So they get to see your products as well as your own individual stores as well.
Oh, I like that. There are a couple more questions. Robin says, so other buyers from different stores shop on our store too? That's correct. Even if they do not support our cause. That's a wonderful feature. Oh, and then there's a question from Caitlin. She asks, can we include our social media followers on our stores?
Yep, that is what the links are at the bottom. It's a great way to drive traffic to your store or to your social media pages as well. Something else that is a feature of Pair Choices Community Store is we assign account managers to help support and facilitate and keep up with the upkeep of the store, if you will. They can generate the reports from the personal dashboard. Any information you want to see, they can pull a report for your reporting purposes. And they also help with community outreach and marketing as well.
Right. Yeah, and yeah, keeping in mind, the idea what Emily just talked about was that, you guys don't have the bandwidth or time to do this. That's why the account managers are involved. Yes.
It'll do it again. So Tanya asks, does the nonprofit receive all of the donations while Pair Choices manages the store?
That's a great question. So the nonprofit is going to receive 80% of all donations. That 20% is going to support the account managers and all their work they're doing to facilitate and support your store. So 80% is what the nonprofit donations will see.
So can anyone sell on any partner store?
Yes, as a matter of fact, sellers have the option of posting and selling on as many as 10 partner stores. One item if they like. What this does is allows sellers and buyers to get more exposure of their product. And then from there, it triggers a donation faster and more visibility it has.
Yeah, that certainly does sound like a great way to sell your items faster. Looks like we have a couple more questions. George wants to ask, so how would nonprofits get started?
So it's really simple. We do initial consultation. Once you guys decide you're ready to go, We just want to understand how you operate, who your supporters are, and then we will tailor the program with our marketing team to help do the outreach and get you guys started. One of the processes is to make sure that, we can find out what the products are and get your store loaded. You got to get that first. You don't open up a store without having items in the store first.
Exactly. Don't just think about clothing, think everything. Furniture, tools, bikes. I think we have almost 30 categories full of item types to fill up.
You can actually sell a car on your store.
Interesting. So, is there anything that you can't sell in a partner store?
There are, if we have prohibited items like most people, we don't want things that are giving your nonprofit or our platform a bad reputation, like guns and weapons, pornography, kind of obvious stuff. We really don't allow people to do things that promote hate or stolen items. And the account managers actually will be able to remove those items off of anyone's store that's on that list. You may have items that you want on the store that don't on the store as well that you can have put on that list as well.
Great. Looks like we have a couple more questions for you. So Keith asks, will Pair Choices help with the outreach to sponsors and supporters?
Yes, that is something that the account manager for that community partner store will help with.
Right. And then that's again, these communities account managers do a lot, which is why 80% of the donations go to you guys, and that helps the 20% helps pay for their work.
So community partner stores are only for nonprofits?
Absolutely not, actually. There is a program that we developed called the Cooperative Partners Program. And what this does is allows for-profit organizations to actually participate in helping you guys raise donations. I'll give you an example. Let's say you guys have a bank or an organization, say it's a for-profit organization, but they support you guys. So they can actually open up their own store, which we will do for them on your behalf, in behalf of donating to you guys. So they'll open it up, they'll get donations, and then they can basically deliver those donations to you guys, or portion of mission to you guys, and supporting your store.
I understand, Emily, that you manage the special needs program. Can you tell me more about what your plans are for that?
Sure. So Pair Choices is passionate about supporting the special needs community. In addition to having community partner stores that are nonprofits that already support that community, what we've done is established an internship program, and we're currently developing an employment framework to provide stable work for that community. We are also developing a collection of training materials to educate these individuals on operating the platform and opening up their own store so that they can earn an income that way as well.
Well, I'm sure a lot of your supporters would be glad that you're inclusive. So what's the best way to contact you guys and get started?
Okay, so we try to make it easy. We have QR codes, which really work well. Say you have a question you want to submit, maybe you didn't hear an answer that you want to hear. We can submit the questions, we'll get back to you. You can either send us an email, call us directly if you want to. We also have a QR code for if you want to copy this presentation. Sometimes just listening to it again could be very helpful. If you want to share it with somebody, we encourage that as well. If you want to see the animation that we did, that's very useful. A lot of people get that because it gives them a quick gist of how the program works. And of course, if you want to recommend a nonprofit who you think could really help and benefit from this, please submit those to us, and we would love to reach out and support them as well. And then, more importantly, if you guys are ready to go, you heard what you need to know, let's get started. There's a little ramp up time, so we want to get you started as soon as possible. But let us know, we'll get you started. Again, it's 100% free.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Emily. If you are a nonprofit, I encourage you to contact Pair Choices Community Stores.
Don't forget, it's free and we manage it for you. We know you don't need any more on your plate, so please reach out and let us get you a place in the First Digital Mall exclusively for nonprofits.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.
Is that all right?